Quite unusually for a PR person, if you meet a lot of PR people, and poor you if you do, but quite unusually for a PR person, I believe that you shouldn't do PR for branding, for awareness, for any of that. There's only one reason that you should do PR, and that's to generate leads, to turn those leads into sales, and to turn those sales into profits. And can I just have a show of hands? Has everyone here heard of the phrase press release? Yep, hands up if you've heard of a press release. Brilliant, okay. Press releases, we'll talk about a little bit more, a little bit later. The important thing is to remember is a press release is a tool of PR. It's not the be-all and end-all of PR. So if your thought is, oh, I want to get a bit of PR, I want to get a bit of free publicity, need to get a press release, well, yes, the press release is a good tool, but you don't need one. And if you can't write, and by that I mean if you perceive you can't write, it doesn't matter because there are other ways to get free PR other than sending out a press release. And most journalists will be quite happy to have a chat with you to help you come up with some ideas to promote your business. Particularly if you don't work in PR. Never say you work in PR because journalists don't want to talk to you. But if you ring up and you're just an ordinary person, they'll do that. Now, it tends to be that the bigger the media outlet, the harder it is to find a journalist who will talk to you. Don't try it with the national papers because they'll just put the phone down on you. But if you really wanted to get into a trade title or a local newspaper or a local radio station, give them a ring and say, look, I'm really sorry to bother you, but I'd love to be on your radio station or in your title because of X, Y, Z, because what we do is really of interest to accountants. Have you got 5 minutes so I can understand what kind of stories you're looking for? The reason that 99% of those press releases are going in the bin is very simple. They haven't got stand-out ability. They're all the same thing. It's the same stuff. And it normally is companies who are so interested in themselves, they've forgotten to come up with something that's of interest to the audience. Honestly, if you could see some of the crap that's put out by businesses all around the UK, in fact around the world, it's horrifying because it's all me, me, me. And if in your business, when you do your marketing, you may find this when you do your marketing, when it's all about you, you probably don't get a very good response to it. But when it's about the customer, you probably notice that you get a better response to it. And that's the kind of same thing for journalists. And any kind of marketing you do should also be trackable in the same way that I talked about the PR being trackable. So any marketing you do should be should generate leads, sales, and profits from that. And so I would say a good PR effort will consistently over time, yes, raise the profile of the business and target market, but more importantly, ultimately generate leads.